Okay, as you guys know, the WC Mini is going to be released on October the 1st. There will be a video showing the different knives. There's going to be roughly 34, 33, 34, 35 of them. And what I've been doing here is just whittling on a stick. I've been using this Scandi for probably a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks now, since we started on it. There's a video or two of me using this even during a cooking thing. And the more I use the Scandi at the Mini, I've used this one too in some cooking things. You've seen this one, okay? Well, that desert ironwood is just unbelievable. But this one is a full flat version. The plan was to do some in Scandi and do some in the full flat, because I've always said full flat is a better knife. Well, for this design, I don't think it is. Now, with a full flat, I've always said you get a good slicing ability, and you do. But for a blade length of that blade length, you really is that important. What are you going to use this knife for? You want something that's a little bit more robust. You want something that's going to do fireboards, do little camp carving things like tent stakes and pot hangers and whittling on a stick and things like that. So I think the Scandi's the better way to go. To be honest, you know, I'm to the point where I have to grind the blades either with a Scandi or with a full flat, and I think as the maker and designer of this knife that the Scandi is the better option. It's just, it has a more robust point. You can get in there and do the carving and the twisting and everything, whereas the full flat, you better not do that because you're gonna break the tip off of it. You're not going to be slicing vegetables that much with this knife. I mean, you can, but it's not what it's intended for. It's intended to be a camp companion or a EDC that you stick in your pocket, something that you're going to be cutting things with, boxes and things like that. So you want something a little bit more robust, I think. And I don't think that the full flat does this size justice. Now, with that said, I am going to list this one as on the sale as a used item. So, you know, and I love this handle. So so that'll tell you what I feel about the full flat. And I'm going to keep this one. This one here, I prefer this one, and I'll be using it in the shop, cutting leather and all kinds of stuff with it. And it just, I've never once said I wish I had the full flat. It's done everything that I've asked it to do in the Scandi form, and then some. I think it's more versatile for that size of knife to be Scandi. Okay, so I'm explaining why the minis, when they come out, Scandi is going to be the grind. Okay, because I think for that design intent, for that pocket EDC, for the camp little neck knife that you're using to do your fire lighting. I mean, you can even baton, and I am not a fan of batoning at all. But, I mean, if you got some little small kindling like that and you can't find your hatchet or your axe, then yeah, I mean, this little knife will do that because it's got wedging properties, it's got some blade strength. Now, I would not beat on this knife at all. At all. You saw me do a notch with it, and I was cringing the whole time. This one, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd baton some notches with it. I would do small, straight grained wood if you wanted to do some very, very, very light batoning. I mean, you're not going to be able to get very thick of wood because that blade's only 2 inches. So, you know, but still, I mean, if you had to get to that to get to the heart and you didn't want to go through the bark to get there, then I just think that the Scandi is the way to go for this model, for this design. So these will come in Scandi. That's it's my findings after using them for several weeks now, going back and forth, that I always prefer the Scandi, no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm cooking or whatever, for this knife design. Now, if you're wanting the full flat, then other models are coming that's going to have a full flat or a high saber grind on them that may fit more of what you're looking for. But for this knife here, for your whittling, your carving, your day-to-day use, keeping it in your pocket, just with the little Kydex sleeve, I mean, I think the Scandi is the best option. So, with that said, we're gonna make them all Scandi. Stay tuned. Or the 30th, the video will be uploaded. That's going to show all the minis, all the handle colors, and all the options and all that good stuff. And then they will go live on October the 1st on my website under the Available Custom Knives webpage. If you don't know where that's at, then go on my website and find it, okay? Because that's where it's going to be. It will go live on October the 1st, noon Central Standard Time. So when it's 1 o'clock on the East Coast, it's 12 o'clock where I'm at, okay? All right. Until the next one, you guys get in the backyard whittling on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity, and don't forget those penny band-aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.